You know, for any business, wear and tear is just a constant battle, right? And usually, the first move is to just rip it out and replace it. It's this endless cycle that's super expensive, wasteful, and honestly a huge disruption. But what if there's a smarter way to do things? What if you could restore instead of replace? Let's dive into that.
Just picture this for a second. You're running a busy hotel, a popular restaurant, maybe even a casino, and you see it. A tear in a vinyl booth, a cigarette burn on a gaming stool, or a really deep stain on that lobby carpet. What's the playbook say? What's your next move?
Well, for most people, the answer is always replacement. And you know what that means? It means shutting down a hotel room, closing a whole section of your restaurant, or taking a slot machine right off the floor. That's lost revenue, major logistical headaches, and a lot of perfectly good assets just ending up in a landfill. There's got to be a better way.
And guess what? There is. This is where Color Glow International comes in. For decades, these guys have been the absolute specialists in color restoration and repair, offering a direct, really powerful solution to this exact problem.
So what can they actually fix? You might be surprised. Let's take a look at the sheer scope of their work across some of the toughest industries out there.
Okay, in the world of hospitality, just think about that constant foot traffic. Color Glow handles everything, from scuffed-up lobby sofas and torn headboards in guest rooms to damaged conference partitions. They can even restore the color in faded, high-traffic carpets. It's pretty incredible.
All right, let's switch gears to restaurants. We're talking stained bar stools, ripped vinyl booths, and those super stubborn, ingrained grease stains that you think are impossible to get out. They handle all of it, right down to the worn-out hard plastic surfaces on chairs and tables.
And what about the crazy 24/7 environment of a casino? I mean, from tears in the slot machine seats and cracks in the gaming consoles themselves to the, let's face it, inevitable cigarette burns and scuffs from constant use. They specialize in making these really high-value assets look brand new again.
So all of this really comes down to one core skill: surface restoration. Now, this is not just cleaning. It's a really technical process of actually repairing and re-dyeing a huge range of materials, leather, vinyl, plastics, fabrics, you name it, to bring them back to a like-new condition.
So when you take this approach, it creates this powerful triple win for any business. It's an advantage that helps your bottom line, makes your operations way smoother, and on top of that, helps you meet modern sustainability goals.
Let's start with the number that makes everyone's jaw drop. Businesses that choose to restore with Color Glow typically save between 70 and 90%. That's 70 to 90% compared to the cost of outright replacement. That is a massive impact on your budget. But beyond the insane cost savings is how they do it. It's operationally brilliant. First, they come directly to you, so there's zero downtime through transport. Second, their products are water-based, which means they're odorless and non-flammable, so there's no disruption to your guests or customers. And best of all, everything dries in minutes. A room or a booth is back in service almost instantly. And that third win is sustainability. By repairing instead of replacing, you're keeping all those assets out of the landfill. And because Color Glow uses environmentally friendly water-based products, the entire process is green from start to finish. It's a big deal.
Now, a company this innovative doesn't just stand still. So let's take a look at the team that's building on this incredible legacy and really driving the company into the future.
Color Glow has some deep roots. We're talking incorporated way back in 1975 and franchising internationally since the early 80s. So this isn't some startup. They are a proven world leader in this space, and right now they're poised for their next big phase of growth. And to lead that charge, a brand new leadership team has just been put in place. Their mission is to expand the brand's reach through market penetration and franchise development, bringing a ton of fresh energy to what is already a really solid foundation.
The trio leading this charge brings some seriously distinct skills to the table. You've got CEO James Miller, he's the visionary, focused on finding new market opportunities. Then there's President Mike Altamimi, the communicator, who's all about building strong relationships with franchisees and clients. And finally, CFO Anthony Verch is the implementer, making sure the strategy actually turns into sustainable growth.
And hey, the industry is definitely taking notice. I mean, recognitions like the Entrepreneur Franchise 500 and the Fantastic Brand Award, that's powerful third-party proof that their model isn't just good, it's incredibly successful.
So let's bring this all together. What Color Glow is really asking businesses to do is to stop thinking of repair as just a simple fix and start seeing it for what it is, a core business strategy.
This quote from their former president, Gary Smith, really nails the company's philosophy. He said, "It's a brand built on sustainability, not just for the planet, but for its partners too." That's the legacy that this new team is now driving forward.
Which kind of leaves us with one final thought. Take a look around your own business. At the scuffs, the stains, the little tears. What is the real cost, in money, in time, and in waste, of your current replacement strategy? And what could you gain by choosing to restore instead?